Hello, this is RICKY, the Android guy. Alright guys, so today I'm going to be going over a brief walkthrough on the Galaxy Note 10.1, and I've just played around with it for a little bit, so I wanted to show you guys a couple of the basic features. Of course there will be a full review later on, as well as a full gaming review as I always do, and if you want to see any other kind of videos, let me know. So a couple of the basics. One thing you can notice that it does take a bit from the Galaxy S3 with the puddle effect on the lock screen. And you also can customize 4 different apps you can go right to from the unlock screen just by moving it up. So I'm going to demonstrate that by going to S Memo, and it'll go right to it. Oh, sorry, S Note. And of course it'll tell you a couple of the features about it when you first open it. But normally when you unlock, you will go to this home screen. Now I left it the way it came out of the box. I haven't customized it to my liking yet. But over here you have the time, date, weather, and city you're in. You also have the Media Hub, which is Samsung's rental or movie purchase store. You have the Music Hub, which is powered by, I believe, 7 Digital, which is, again, their store for downloading music. And you have the Gaming Hub, which this one will actually just redirect you to the Play Store, but just kind of games that are recommended for this device. Now on the bottom here you have a couple of different apps. You have S Note, which is of course made to use with the S Pen, S Planner, Photoshop, Smart Remote, which you can use your IR blaster at the top to basically use this as a smart harmony remote kind of device. You have Maps, of course, Internet, Samsung Apps, which is just a small store that are just recommended apps, which is funny because they have Samsung apps as well as S Suggestions. S Suggestions caters more towards the S Pen, but still similar. And then of course the actual Play Store, which is where you get all of your apps. And so this is going to be the actual Play Store where you get your apps, your music, your magazines, movies, books, all that fun stuff. Now on the bottom here you have 3 buttons, which is back, home, and multi-screen. Multi-screen, you can actually close a recent app just by a swipe like that, left or right. You can also remove all at the bottom right here, or go straight to the task manager. And the thing you would like to do most of the time here is clear RAM, and you have about a little less than 2 gigs available. And you just press clear and it'll clear everything that's not being used by the operating system itself. Alright, now to the left we have a couple of other things: email, camera, Polaris Office, which you can use as a Microsoft Office substitute. This is compatible with Microsoft Office, so if you do type a document here, it will go over to Microsoft fairly easily. And you just press the plus button right here at the top, and what that will do is give you the ability to do older documents or newer ones. So very good app, of course. And then last right here you have a screen capture button. Now you can do that, or you can also always just hold this down on the S Pen and then just hold that down like that, and that will do a screen capture as well. So just letting you know. And of course when you do it with the S Pen, it'll have you go right to, you know, edit it, as you can see. And a couple of other things, Dropbox, which this comes with 50 gigs free storage Dropbox, so make sure to sign up for it when you first turn it on, because then you get 50 gigs free. And lots of other stuff. So just a couple of the basic parts that you'll go into settings, which is at the bottom right over here. And then you go to settings right there. You have a couple of things you can switch quickly right here, and you can move that left as well to find more things you can turn on and off. But a couple things I want to go over, and that is Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. You can turn on and off right there. You have under more settings, you have a Wi-Fi direct. So if I wanted to share something between my Galaxy S3 over here, as well as my tablet, I could do it through Wi-Fi direct, and it's much quicker than say Bluetooth or any other form of transferring. I'll share cast, so I can actually display something on my Galaxy S3 and share it with here, or vice versa. Now under sound, you can actually turn the sound off and on, and all your notifications and all that stuff. Now over here we have a very interesting thing called Smart Stay. Now this was normally only on the Samsung Galaxy S3, but they've brought it to the Galaxy Note 10.1, so which means it will not turn off as long as you're looking at it after the timeout runs out. Now I have it set to 30 minutes, of course, for all these videos, but normally I would probably have it at 2 minutes. So if I'm reading an article or watching a movie, now it won't turn off. And you do have a screen mode, which I like to have it on dynamic. You can also have it on standard and even in movie mode. And it'll differentiate the colors, and it also increases the amount of, it's just brighter, the quick version of it. It's a lot of technical stuff. It is brighter, guys, but yeah, okay. Then also this little button right here that can do screen capture, you can also change that to be not only screen capture but also launch an application, do a search, or camera. Now when this is upgraded to Android 4.1 Jelly Bean, you're going to want to have it search. An important thing to note, I know a lot of you guys were upset that this one does not come with Jelly Bean out of the box, but I actually like that it didn't. The reason is because you can get Flash much easier on Android 4.0 than you can on Android 4.1. So I rather have Flash, and then when it upgrades to Jelly Bean, I still keep my Flash. And that is a much better reason to have it out of the box, in my opinion. Of course, I doubt that's the reason Samsung did it, but it just happened to be a benefit of us. Motions, you don't have too many like the Galaxy S3, but just a couple of the basic ones, and you can always click it to see how to use it. And other than that, those are all the highlights those are all the main highlights of it. Actually, we'll go, of course, to security. And on the screen unlock options, you can do the ticker and the weather if you want. Again, similar to the Galaxy S3. And you can turn on and off the rev pedal effect, and this is where you choose your shortcuts. And then of course we want to make sure that the pen, now you can have like a little hover icon so I can see where the pen is, and I can also decide what happens when I take the pen out. It can automatically launch an app, or it can just do a shortcut toolbar. I would recommend that just because that gives you the option of all the apps, so why wouldn't you do that? Alright, so those are a couple of the basics about the Note. Oh, of course you can also pinch to zoom like that on your home screen. And important thing, when you're in the app drawer, which is at the top right like I just used, this menu button right here, you're going to want to do view type, and I always recommend doing alphabetical order because customized just look ugly. I don't know why they do the customized one right off the bat. It should just be alphabetical order. And then finally, to quickly uninstall apps, after you touch the menu button, you can just click right here, uninstall, and any app that can be uninstalled will have that little minus mark at the top, and if you want to uninstall it, you just tap that minus mark, and then it says, do you want it to be uninstalled? Okay. And that's how you quickly uninstall the app. Alright guys, well this has been a brief walkthrough of the Galaxy Tab 10.1. Of course I'm going to go more in depth about the things such as what you can do with the S Pen. Oh, actually one thing we can't leave without showing you guys is of course the multi-screen. So I'm going to go to a website for you guys. Let's just go to... Sure, why not? That's just one of the ones I have there. Going to go to website, and you know what if I want to take this picture and put it on a note? Well, I'm going to tap this multi-screen button right here, And these are all of the other applications that I can use while using this. So let's go to S Note, and it tells you a couple of the basics. So if you want to know more, of course, that'll be good. But I'm going to create a new note, and then just a plain one. And I'm going to put, and then I'm going to take a screen capture of this. And now I'm going to take that image right here. And then paste it right over there. And there you have it. So this is an example of how the multi-screen can work, just to give you guys an idea. And of course, you can switch which side's which. And then you can, if I wanted to instead watch a video, I can just watch a video instead. Or I can even put that video in pop-up play. And I could have 3 things running at the same time. Or I can pull my little mini apps right here. So, just to give you an idea about how many apps you can run, I was running 5 apps at the same time. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, that is just some of the things you can do with the Galaxy Note 10.1. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. This has been RSCKY, the Android Guy.